Okay, on with another stream, another day. You know what I mean? So, getting everything set up. Enjoy the tunes while I get it all going. Gonna move this over here. Nope. All right. Guess the music's a little loud, maybe. All right, let's test out the chat, see if it's going. Hello. All right. And then our switch. All right. The switching works. Took the pop filter off of my mic just to experiment and see what it sounds like. I guess, yeah, like that volume for the videos is kind of good. Gonna get started in a second. I think I want to look at some interesting news, and then I want to look at some funny things to, you know, be in a better mood later. So let's see what they got going on, man. They say the Pirate Bay celebrates its 20th anniversary. Wow. That's... I don't know if I really want to talk about torrenting. It seems a little risky. Let's see what else. The path to detecting extraterrestrial life. Always a fun one, but not everybody is so interested in that. A lot of people, you know, those new bodies found and everything, a lot of people are skeptical. And yeah, I mean, sure, I am too. But it's cool to talk about and debate about and actually have scientists study them. If you ask me. But anyways, let's see what else there is today. Web apps are better than no apps. Oh, let's look at tech. Am I in tech already? Look at the latest tech news. So Microsoft Nintendo acquisition hopes revealed by leaked Xbox exec email. What? Okay, all right, let's check this out for sure. So, Microsoft Nintendo acquisition hopes revealed by leaked Xbox exec email. Very juicy. It's just taking a long time for Nintendo to see that their future exists off of their own hardware. Ooh, man, that's a tough pill to swallow, but I would agree. I mean, it's hard to say though. Like, think of it this way. Nintendo always makes these kind of underpowered systems, right? And that really forces the game developers to be creative and really, like, the limitations breed creativity. So there's an art to the philosophy. And again, you think about the hardware they came out with, the Wii, the Switch, like those were amazing successes, and those were weird ideas. So I don't know, man. Seems like Nintendo knows what they're doing with hardware, but you can also see how Microsoft, a huge hardware manufacturer and all of this, would just be better at it. What up, dude? Hold the hash browns. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, earlier, they say earlier is the way to stream for smaller streamers, so it's kind of the way. I don't know. One day I'll try different times. So this email was sent August 2020 to Microsoft's current chief marketing officer. They say, I totally agree that Nintendo is the prime asset for us in gaming, and today, gaming is our most likely path to consumer relevance. I've had numerous conversations with Nintendo about tighter collaboration and feel like if any US company would have a chance with Nintendo, we are probably in the best position. Dude, I was actually thinking about watching footage of the new Mortal Kombat, and oh man, like that is like it's almost smart in a marketing sense since everybody's talking about it because it's so ridiculous. But yeah, that stuff is funny. Unfortunately, Mortal Kombat, with all the blood and everything, it's hard for content creators. But dude, this article would be crazy if Microsoft bought Nintendo. Like they already bought Bethesda, even talking about how the new Skyrim is going to be exclusive for Xbox, which is like another smack to the face of PlayStation along with Starfield. I mean, I guess it's almost too much power for Xbox. And yes, so they finish off by saying, at some point, getting Nintendo would be a career moment, and I honestly believe a good move for both companies. Just taking a long time for Nintendo to see that their future exists off their hardware. A long time. Smiley-faced emoticon. Dude, if I live to see the day of these two companies merging, that would be crazy, dude. At least like a huge partnership where Nintendo's like, all right, Microsoft's just gonna make our hardware or something like that, you know? Pretty cool. That's kind of big news. I mean, considering Nintendo has been a proud independent gaming company, who needs no man? That would be crazy to see them merge. It would, dude. It would. And Nintendo's like vicious with their IP takedowns and stuff too. So they're definitely aggressive, for lack of a better word. All right, what else is going on in the tech news? That's pretty big. Um, I know, like I make a few like Zelda videos, some Mario videos, whatever. It's always in the back of my mind, and you know, if they ever wanted me to take them down, I have no choice. Let's see. We got I rewired my brain in 6 weeks. How the iPhone 15 Pro camera works and why you want. Okay, Windows. Nothing too cool popping out. Might go switch to gaming news. Let's see here. Oh, that's interesting. Windows Paint or Paint on Windows is getting layers and transparency support. Whoa, dude, that's big for image editing. I didn't even know Paint was still a thing. Yeah, I know, dude. Oh yeah, yeah. This guy's talking about Nintendo seems to really hate you if you play their games not on official hardware. So, you know, like the people who made Breath of the Wild mods and were playing it in 4K and everything on the PC, which, if you think about it, made their game look the best it's ever looked to the public. But that aside, they hated it, so they went after that guy. And those videos had millions of views and everything, and I think they were part of his livelihood, so it's really sad, dude. Like they have so many bad mobile games and stuff like that, and they copy all Nintendo's properties so bad. Like, go after those people. I guess this dude was empowering those people. I don't know. Talking about why and when the Sahara Desert was green. New research. Eh. Um. Let's see. Two-parent households should be a policy goal. That's weird. All right. Let's see what The Verge has to say. Xbox. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the new Xbox leak, man. I didn't know if this was real or not. Apparently, they're making a new Xbox. You know, the coolest and best one they have right now is the Series X. And there's rumors of a new one called, I don't know what it's going to be called, but it'll be a disc-less version of this. So yeah, here it is. Looks like one of those Mac Tower things that are circular. This goes on to say the most powerful Xbox ever. Brooklyn. I guess it's like a code name or something. I don't know. 4K Gen 9 console gaming with more internal storage, faster Wi-Fi, reduced power, a more immersive controller. Oh yeah, the controller's a big deal. They made a new controller. and a beautiful redesign that elevates all digital experience of the Xbox ecosystem. Beautiful and innovative new design. More internal storage, 2 terabytes to be exact. That thing looks, yeah, it does look like Alexa, dude. All new, more immersive controller. Same great price, $499. Says they updated technologies. They talk about better Wi-Fi, better connection to your controllers and stuff. A 6 nanometer die shrink. I think that means the internals are smaller. Dude, that can't be the real name, Brooklyn, dude. That can't be. Then it's reduced PSU power, so that's cool. It'll be less hot, which is, kind of translates to more power. New low power standby mode is 20% of current. Oops. Increased use of PCR on hosting, whatever that means. 100% recyclable packaging. All right. So this could be a complete fake, I think. I don't know if they confirmed it. But this really makes sense, like, on the route they would go. Like, discs, everyone wants to get away from discs. I don't know how I feel about it, actually. Discs, there's always a use for them, even in these days, so I don't know. He says, if I can't get a free pair of Tims with this system, that's then it's no Brooklyn. Dude, that would be amazing marketing if they thought of that. Let's see here. Anything else about this? One of the biggest leaks in Xbox history has occurred thanks to... Oh, this is real. This is from a court case. Unredacted emails like this don't usually appear in the public domain. Oh, so there's a current case with Microsoft and the FTC because of their exclusivity for Skyrim and all these things and promises, yada, yada. I think it's going to work out to where Skyrim is going to be, or the new Elder Scrolls is going to be exclusive, but this is the information we got out of it, I think, because they had to prove something. Very interesting. So this is probably real. Coolest thing is better Wi-Fi. I guess if you're not hardwired, reduce PSU power, which would literally make it run better. More storage internally, 2 terabytes. That's cool. They have a USB-C front port with power delivery. I guess they don't have that in the current one. I don't know. Oh yeah, and the new controller, dude. Where's the new controller? So it says this disc with Xbox Series X is far from the only news that just leaked out. The documents may also reveal Microsoft's far future plans for 2028. I know, dude. The Series S, a lot of drama amongst developers because of that one. If you're not making games for the Switch, I guess you would be annoyed by it because you really have to like fine tune your game. But if you're making it for the Switch, it'll run on the Series S fine. Talking about acquiring Nintendo again. Oh, dang, dude. This is a lot of leaked information, dude. So, wait, let me see if this has the controller. Come on, come on. Weird little graph we got here. Microsoft. Um. Apparently, the new console will be powered by AI and machine learning, which is amazing and doesn't really surprise me. The documents include an entire potential roadmap for the technology that would have seen hardware designs begin in 2024. Dang, dude, this is crazy. Before that, according to another slide, the company needed to make some key decisions on the silicone alignment, on building a thin operating system to run the local parts. Yeah, so Microsoft is definitely shifting towards cloud gaming, which I mean, they already did, but it looks like they're really focusing now. So it says, according to the leaked documents, the pitch appears to have come out of a major ongoing conversation amongst Microsoft top leadership. We are building 4 types of computers. 1, cloud everything. 2, a hybrid Xbox. 3, hybrid Windows. And 4, hybrid HoloLens. We need to bring the company's systems talents together to align on a unified vision. I think that's smart. I think this is that's what Apple has that Microsoft doesn't really have, like a focus and cohesion. And he goes on to say, we can't go from big idea to big idea. We need a single big idea to rally the company around. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like that. So, the company suggests that its new strategy may revolve around the controller. Yeah, here's what I love the PS5 controller. I love PS4 controller, like all these Nintendo Switch controllers and everything. But hands down, dude, the Xbox controller is king to me. So comfortable. I perform the best with it. Sure, I've used it a lot, but it just seems naturally better. Like the 360 one was great. Xbox One was great. Series X is great. So, Xbox controller news is exciting. So they go on to say the new Xbox controller is the only thing you need to play on every device. Right, right. Eventually, that'll be the only kind of hardware for a while. Until it won't be. Until we'll just use like our minds, man. It also contains a picture of a possible mobile controller, a one-handed controller, and a gaming keyboard and mouse that Microsoft apparently considered building itself. The one-handed one, that's smart, just for people that want to use it as like entertainment only, really. Cloud console, which sounds like. So they say the document also mentions a cloud console keystone as a project that had already been funded, along with the new Brooklyn Xbox Series X refresh and the aforementioned Sybil gamepad. Sybil, okay. Though it noted that full product vision for Sybil was not currently approved as of May 2022. Dude, very cool. Wait, what else leaked, man? Talking about the Nintendo stuff. Oh yeah, there's new remaster leaked info. ZeniMax Studios, the parent company of studios like Bethesda Games, they were working on the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Fallout 3, and a new entry in the Doom franchise. They were working on remasters of the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Fallout 3, and a new entry in the Doom franchise, according to the new documents revealed as a part of the court case. Ooh, man. These court cases suck for these companies. Unannounced games in the presentation include Oblivion Remastered, Doom Year Zero and DLC, the Fallout 3 Remaster, a sequel to Ghostwire Tokyo, sweet, and Dishonored 3. There's also a number of titles for console. The Indiana Jones game, Project Kestrel, Project Platinum, and a vaguely named licensed IP game. Here are the relevant slides if you want to see the plans for yourself. Oh, dang, man. All leaked. These are all just estimates, but they're official documents, man. Wow. That's cool, man. Dishonored 3 has me curious because Death of the Outsider wasn't that great. Dude, it's sad when there's such a long time between these sequels because the people who made the game are the people who made the game. Just because it's the same studio, it's sad. It reminds me of back in the day when Call of Duty was like the peak, man, and Modern Warfare 2, the original one, was like everyone, man. It was like the king game. And then there was some like drama with Infinity Ward and Activision, and the drama escalated and escalated until most of Infinity Ward quit. And funnily enough, created the company Respawn, makers of Titanfall and Apex Legends. And so it's the people, man. So it's sad to say why these sequels and everything aren't as great as the former ones. But I think it's a lot of people shifting around. So what else? We got Meta is shutting down 3 Oculus games without explanation. That's weird. Let's check this out. What games are being deleted, man? Oh, my arms are freaking out, man. Fix that. Come on. No. Right here, maybe? Okay. So it says Meta is shutting down 3 Oculus games without explanation. Hope you did enjoy playing Dead and Buried 2, or BOGO on your Rift or Quest headsets. Dude, I remember this game. This game was ahead of its time. Like, it was super fun, and it released early on. The graphics were good. The aiming and everything was good. And it says Meta is shutting them all down with no explanation, just like it already did with Echo VR. Oh, dude, I remember Echo VR. Man, why shut these games down? We are reaching out to let you know that Dead and Buried will no longer be supported as of Friday, March 15th, 2024. Reads an email. You can continue to hunt ghosts and other creatures in Dead and Buried on your Rift, Rift S, or Quest via linked devices until midnight on that date. Yeah, Meta is Facebook. So, yeah, these are like Western shootout type of games. And so that game, Dead and Buried, the first one, the second one, and a virtual pet simulator, BOGO, are receiving the same shutdown messages. None of the messages contain any explanations for why. I guess the company didn't change its strategy after Echo Arena, where Meta CTO Andrew Bosworth had to spin up his own explanation after the fact. BOGO isn't even a multiplayer game. Why take it away from all the people? And yeah, so as for Dead and Buried 2, it was a $20 game. Yeah, are we going to get a refund? Meta didn't immediately respond to their questions or other requests for comment. Now there's a total of 4 titles that have vanished. And not to mention Population 1, which was shut down for original Quest owners despite being one of the most popular titles on the platform. What is this weird strategy of this company, man? Like, VR games, there's not a million of them. You got a popular one and you still shut it down. I don't get it. Are they about to steal the idea somehow? Meta, man. Another bad thing about Meta. There was a company that already had the name Meta, but Meta changed their name anyway. Obviously, the company took them to court, but it's like a David and... No, well, it's not like a David and Goliath situation, but it's like a giant against an ant, man. Smashed. Same thing with X. Like, there's a lot of drama with changing of that name. Shutting everything down to have a more business-focused headset? Maybe. I know that that would be interesting. Because, yeah, like the new Apple headset is like geared towards everything except for games. Maybe Meta wants to be that because, yeah, I don't know. With it is weird that they have their own, like with Steam and everything. Like you can use Steam for your Oculuses. So it's like, I think, hopefully those games will go to a different platform then. What else we got here? We got cozy Apple Arcade game. Apple Arcade, man, that's another market that I never really look at a lot, but a lot of the games look pretty quality over there. I should check those out one day. Not the biggest fan of Apple with their crazy prices, but some of the, the quality's there. It just doesn't align with the money. What the? Carrot, whatever this is, will report the weather in your own voice on iOS 17. What does that mean? Oh, it's a forecasting app. I don't know if I would want that. Add out all the, what was I gonna say? Atmosphere. The atmosphere pressure. It would be so weird in my own voice. Oh yeah, so you're not an Apple person. Yeah, it's funny how people usually, they force it. They force the divide. Either you're Apple or you're not. And I have no judgment either way. I like both Android and Apple for different reasons. I've used both for a number of years. Currently, I'm using an Apple device, but it's not like I'm set on it forever. Yes, so the what else? we got here? Chinese hackers have unleashed a never before seen Linux backdoor. That's scary. Let's see here. Unity is rolling back all its craziness from the other day, which is pretty cool. Not completely, but they are. There's so much backlash, they have to do something. But I'm sure they told their investors all these crazy promises. So, they're in a tough spot. And I don't care because they're a mega company. They not complete. They haven't backed down completely, but now they're letting people self-report download numbers instead of like randomly acquiring them somehow, and think they can only take up to a certain percentage of revenue. But still, it's still more than before, so people are still mad. All right, let's look at some gaming stuff. Yeah, they're in like crazy panic stage, man. I don't think they thought as many little studios, like little and small, would plan to leave them. So I think they're trying to scramble to not make that happen. Because there was announcement after announcement of companies leaving or planning to leave Unity. There was like there was Unreal Engine and another engine that people were looking at. I forget what the other one was called. Of course, the Xbox crazy leaks are all over the gaming news, but I'm sure there's other stuff. We got, yeah, there's some, obviously there's like 1.5 million Starfield mods. There's like 1.5 million Starfield mods, and of all the mods that people could make and invest their time to code and manipulate the game, people focus on weird things like removing text, and that just refers, like, pronouns are not, they're not they're not a thing to argue about. Pronouns are just grammar. You need pronouns no matter what. If you're referring to something, you have to refer to it not always by its name. So anyways, some modders made a mod to remove the pronoun choices and all of that in the game for whatever reason. Obviously, this offends many people. And luckily, one of the biggest Nexus mods, one of the biggest websites, Nexus Mods, removed the mod. Because all the mod did was get rid of the game's pronoun options in the character creator. Yeah, like, okay, but literally, like when you make your character, you pick a body type, right? One body type looks masculine, one looks feminine. By the end of the creator, then you pick your name. Right next to your name, it has gender. It automatically picks the gender based on your body type. So if I pick masculine, it would say man. The only way for this to affect me and like notice it was if I would go into it and like look at the options. Most people didn't even see this. This is the only time where you are faced with this. Obviously, all the NPCs in the game will have to refer to you as he, she, whatever. And then obviously if I pick the masculine body and I want to be a guy, I don't want it to default to a girl or have no choice. So yeah, I would like a choice. It's so you can imagine being whatever you are and just automatically, nope, you got to be referred to the other thing. Like that would suck. Anybody would hate that. Like, yeah, I didn't even notice it until it was pointed out. And think about like famous people in the world, David Bowie, all these like slender famous people, right? They kind of have female feminist kind of bodies. So if you were kind of wanted to make that kind of character but still be a guy, now you have the option. It's like there's just more ways to make characters now. It's not some weird political outcry. Like companies don't want to be political, man. Wild Hearts also had a pronoun option, and nobody said anything about that. Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, you can't be an alien in Starfield or anything like that, but if you could, it would make even more sense. Like, if you could be a robot or whatever. Like, I get, like, you don't want to be lectured about all these, like, current day political things, but I think that honestly was just, like, a quality of life thing. All right. Next thing is ooh, that's funny. The Resident Evil 4 remake DLC brings back the remake's glaring omissions. That's interesting. Let's see. What did they omit? I don't remember. So they cut some memorable moments and bosses from the original game. What? They cut bosses? And but this week's expansion will bring back some of them. Okay, so they have a new launch trailer for the DLC, and it shows the protagonist will do what Leon didn't in the RE4 remake, including dodging a hallway full of deadly security lasers and slaying bad guys on a cable car ride. Oh, cool. The DLC also appears to be changing a few things up narratively because the trailer strongly hints Ada will be infected by a plaga. Ada will also battle Salazar's second Vertigo, which appears to be stalking her throughout the DLC. Then it says another boss fight is teased. Maybe at one point, a clawed hand emerges around a corner. Does this herald the return of U3, a creature referenced but not seen in the remake? Dude, that's weird to not include things in the remake. People, I guess remake. Remaster, you think it's exactly the same. Remake, you kind of think about Final Fantasy VII, where it's literally remade. Probably won't be the same, but it'll be like better. Let's see the trailer. Oh wait.
There is this one thing I must do before I can recover the Ember. Leon and that young woman, they're both infected.
Dude.
Okay. but this is your last chance.
The graphics look super good. Whoa, that was weird.
What would I do without you?
Be parasite food. Touch the ember. We'll meet up later.
Oh.
No! Sorry.
Dang!
Man
Just
leaves
backflipped him.
Sorry, Luis.
Give me that shield. Oh, man.
Stop wasting my time, Ada. Just get it done.
Ada.
Gotta keep the client happy.
Oh, yeah, dude. Love grappling hooks in games. Dang, dude. This lady's crazy.
You must already feel the effects, eh?
I need to put that thing down.
There are things I must set right.
Why is this so important to you?
Ada. What to do with you?
Luis, the goodbye's gonna have to wait.
Yeah, I don't remember this game that much, dude. I played it a long time ago. Interesting.
Whose blood are you here for this time?
They're smart. They're smart.
That all depends on you.
Oh, so they're expanding on it too, the little side story. All right, sweet, man. 21st. See what else we can find here. Mortal Kombat 1's Switch port is getting eviscerated by players. That's a title. Should I click it? I just don't want to show all the blood and stuff. Oh, okay, this one's not bad. I mean, I showed blood in that last thing, so whatever, dude. Here we go. Yeah, I don't really care about... I just don't want to be... I don't really... Like, obviously, none of my videos are monetized or anything. I just don't want to be less people likely to see it, I guess. But I'm not too... I don't care that much. Anyways, we got... So this is... I guess it launched already, right? Or at least the streamers have it. So here we go. September 14th, that you can play it early. Players who opted for the Nintendo Switch version of Mortal Kombat 1 have reported very visible technical issues. That's an understatement. While Switch owners with a thirst for Mortal Kombat style of violence were likely expecting a graphically inferior port of the game, they're paying the same price for the Mortal Kombat 1 experience on Switch. It's worse. Switch owners won't have immediate access to the full version of Invasion mode for a matter of weeks. To ensure the best possible experience of Switch players at launch, only the introduction for Invasions will be available, the publisher said. The full breadth of Invasion Season 1 content will be available on the Switch in a matter of weeks. We apologize. Yeah. And we're working to make this update as quickly as possible. I think the big mistake was charging the same price. Bro, what were you thinking, guys? It's like people... This just is like, so many people probably noticed this working on the game. So many like not people in charge, and we're just like, dude, these higher ups are crazy if they think no one's going to say anything. I really don't think it's the developers. The developers knows what's up. It's the marketing people and the money people that are delusional, man. This is like, you could see this so easily that this drama would come about. Or hey, maybe they expected it and just thought the money's still worth it. Who the creators again? Warner Brothers? Sounds about right. Yeah. Kids will buy anything nowadays, probably said the higher ups. And while the Switch port appears to target 60 FPS performance, the game's frame rate takes some serious hits when there's more than 2 fighters on screen. Dude, if you're gonna have bad graphics, at least for the sake of frames, dude, if you have bad graphics and bad frame rates, that's not a complete game. I'm sorry. It's still prototype. Like, in game development, you make it exactly how you want it and beautiful and everything, and then at the end you play it and then you realize it doesn't play well, and then you start optimizing and trimming the fat. They did not optimize or trim enough fat, it seems like. Like, I guess I don't play a lot of fighting games, but yeah, it just looks like they went to the PC version and turned it to low and ported it. That sounds about right. Like, for something like the Switch and everything, you really got to probably fine tune it. And then certain options don't even work right off the bat. That's fishy. But yeah, what did they go on to say? I was gonna say, I know in first person shooters, like at least 60 frames is that like the minimum most people would want. Like below that, it's like so bad for like just reflexes, aiming, whatever. I don't know about fighting games, but it seems probably similar where you'd want at least 60. So that blows. Like, at least if the Switch looked horrible but ran at 60, that's something. But man, they got nothing. And then they also got the, what is it, $70, dude. Ay. Oh yeah, where did I saw some like comparisons. Where'd they go? Let's go look at funny Mortal Kombat 1, MK1, Switch. That should bring me hilarious results. What we got? Here we go. Graphics comparison. That's a good one. Let's check it out. If you play fighting games online and you can't run the game right, then the fight plus the netcode of being hit would be an absolute mess. Yeah, I remember like Smash Brothers Online. There's like a right way to do online fighting and a wrong way. Something about the net coding or something about the networking that's very crucial. Can't think of the right terminology, but I know what you're saying. All right, let's look at a graphics comparison between the Switch version and PS5 version of Mortal Kombat 1. 2023, badass game, just came out. Here we go.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Simply Pops here, and today we're going to be doing a Mortal
Turn up the
Kombat 1
volume a little
comparison
bit.
between the Nintendo Switch versus PS5. Kicking things off with the boot test. Mortal Kombat booted up in 11 seconds, while the Nintendo Switch booted up in 35 seconds.
Oh, that's another thing. 35 seconds to boot up compared to 11. Fighting games rely upon netcode. The better the internet connection, the more fluid the game will be. Yeah, so hopefully they nailed that at least. But again, with the frame rate issues, like even if you have awesome netcode, that still probably sucks. And you got to wait 35 seconds for a boot time, dude. That's like it's like some 90s stuff. Okay.
Not really too bad compared to Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch, but most importantly, let's look at these graphics, and you can see there's a big day and night difference here.
I would say the landscape and everything, the two, they're whatever, you know. That's always going to be a huge hit, dude. The landscape and everything has such like a graphic hog.
20 PS5 and the Nintendo Switch, but for the most part, I'm gonna just let all this do the talking. Hope you guys enjoy.
Okay. All right. I mean, that looks okay, but these are like the little character showcases. So this, I don't know if this is like the actual fighting graphics. Usually these graphics, when you're like choosing your character, it looks better. That guy looked kind of bad. Where was that guy? Oh, whatever. Okay. This is the one that's like a meme. And yeah, it looks like the face. I don't know why they didn't use the same eyes. Looks like he doesn't have eyelids in the one on the left. Some of these eyes look the same, but some of them are like pretty different.
The hour.
And so it's obvious for a lot of the Switch version, like they use completely different models, meaning like they probably started with the higher one and just remade it again in much lower, but trying to match it exactly using the same textures and everything. And when you do that, I mean, it's kind of risky.
Or glass.
Father would be ashamed of you.
So on Switch, you have to wait. I guess this is like before the battle when they're like trash talking. But on
Be
Switch,
ashamed of you.
you have to wait that much longer. I wonder if they keep trash talking. Oh, dude. Okay. It's a pretty bad shot. Yeah, this is the fighting graphics, so it's probably a little worse. The eyes again. Is it just the shading? It looks like a different shape. Or maybe that's just lighting, dude. Lighting does do a lot. Lighting, also maybe normal maps. Normal maps are like maps that give all the little dents and details. So maybe some limitations with that. Might be like normal map texture size. Like there's not as much wrinkles obviously on the clothes. Dude, and then look, there's like none. These go away in the background. Like there, see, it's like Zen Garden. And that just says to lighting and normal map issues. So the lighting on Switch, I mean, yeah, on PS5, you can probably use amazing lighting techniques. And then on Switch, you can use like one light with no shadows. Oh, it's the shadows. The shadows are like crap or like nothing on the Switch. They got these shadows. This looks like fake shadows in the PS2 days where they just put a circle underneath you. Is it even the same angle? Yeah, it looks like the same angle.
Gateway.
Lucky for you, Kuai Liang's father took you in.
The eye. Watch his eye.
For you, Kuai Liang's father took you in.
I don't know. It's almost like they're missing eyelid.
It
Maybe
didn't
not. It's
feel
gotta
that
be
way
just
at
the
the
lighting.
time.
I mean, you got to think of it this way. The Switch is like so. Oh my god! I just realized the teeth are going through the jaw. Right when I was gonna say this. Okay, the Switch is like a last gen system, so to make it look this similar is actually pretty cool, and actually it interests me a lot in like a 3D artist kind of way. But the only thing that really like sours all of this is the price tag is the same. Yeah, the Switch is amazing for running this, but the price tag, I don't know, man. It should be a little lower, it seems like. Like, that's hilarious. But
Round
let's...
1, fight.
Okay. The backgrounds don't bother me as much as the people. Yeah, dude, the lighting and everything is just not even comparable. The flags don't seem to move as much.
Did Xiao have more
Like,
co-conspirators?
that looks
There are
amazing.
many you've
That
yet
does
to
not look amazing.
unmask.
And hair is such a the hair is such an annoying thing to do in 3D. And it's very like process graphics hungry. So yeah. I guess the sound is quieter on Switch. Oof, the background looks pretty different in this one. The background, like right here, it looks like pre-rendered lighting, like Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy VII. Two different locations, man. Dude, but the PS5 version looks amazing. I didn't really look at this game that much. Holy crap. This is like, it reminds me of what up? Welcome to the party.
Gotta come from all over
Mortal
our world.
Kombat 1.
All firstborn females become postulants.
Ooh, and her hair, dude, that was probably such a nightmare to do. What up, troll edits?
Round 1, fight.
Yeah, we're just looking at
Round 1, fight.
and yeah, this is like a masterpiece to get it running similarly, I guess. Yikes, dude. this literally looks like you're looking at like PS2, PS3 comparison. Dang. And then also the not 60 frames too. Not as many coins for sure. I mean, it looked like I had more coins. Wait. The Switch version looked like it had more coins, man. That's a pro. Yeah, dude, look. Nah, it's just the lighting. You could just see them more. Yeah. Okay. What? Okay, she must be looking somewhere else. It can't be the exact same. But the hair, yeah, look at that. It's just a gray. And then why did they just make that? They look pretty different. And why? So the black isn't black. Like, did they want it gray or black? You know? It seems like they can't get dark blacks or something. Yeah, the eyes look super different. Oh my god. There's no tongue. Dude. They're both terrifying. But
Round one, fight.
but for different reasons. The sound comparison. Far away, I mean, it's better than getting up close to them. Like, you know, it's looking good. It's just everything looks so much more dull on the Switch too.
Secure Outworld. Bring its warring factions together.
Get Shokan, Oshtek, and Knocknoddins to play nice? Please.
Oh, dang, dude, that's a cool move. I'm gonna hit you with the freaking stone. Oh, see, it's like, what? Was she old lady gray hair? Why could you not make this hair black? Like, that's not good either. Like, if I'm being honest, it looks like two different races. Dude, this game looks amazing.
Round one.
Well, that guy looks pretty different too. Oh, yeah, like that is like completely, that's like that dude's brother, dude. Wait, let me see that again. It's like not even the same shape. Oh, dude, the lighting really. It's like, what's up, that dude's brother? That little armor doesn't even look the same. Like the reflections too suck too. The tree. Dude, those backgrounds are cool as hell. What? Dude, the lighting really does change everything. Ugh. Well, look at that though. You could, but that looks better. What was that weird effect? Oh, that was bad, dude. It's like dude, this looks like I'm getting like Sega Saturn vibes. Like that tree in the background is probably a nightmare. Yeah, literally like it's like, did they use the same models, man? It reminds me about my mom. I'm sure everybody wants to think about their mom's lipstick when playing this. What? She doesn't even have the armor right here. Couldn't afford it? Or maybe it's like an option. His hair looks kind of black. But this is the close-up. Oh, dude. Wait, that doesn't match up right, did it? So bad. I mean, that's good for like old graphics. But I hate hair when doing this stuff, dude. Oh my god. This is the worst. She's like a hair character. This is like when you hire like a person to come to your party to be Scorpion. This is like the Scorpion in the movie. You can kind of see the texture they used because you don't get any of the lighting, a completely different whip. Like, what? Yeah, we got Scorpion at home. Oh, dude. This looks like PS2, dude. The Switch, come on, the Switch, I don't know. Look, his eyelids are gone. They took away the eyelids. There's something about the eyelids. Wow. That's weird. The Switch graphics are extra low, dude. Oh god, ouch. Just no shadows. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. It is just off her head, dude. That looks so bad. Oh my god, dude. Don't put this. You're like focusing on it. Yeah, dude, like you can get very creative when you have all these limitations with hardware. Or you could just have the hair detached from the head. Dude, that's bad, dude.
Flawless victory.
Oof. Should we do one more? What was this? PS4?
Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, this is Mortal Kombat 11. Never mind.
Mortal Kombat. Welcome back to the channel.
All right. Maybe we'll do one more. Oh, here we go. Here's a triple.
When you
So we got Nintendo Switch, Series S, and Series X.
When you look at Mortal Kombat 1 on Nintendo Switch, you don't even have to play the game to see how butt ugly it looks when comparing it to the Series X or PS5 versions. The title screen will show you just that right away. Now
Dude, yeah, the Series S, why does it look brighter?
keep in mind this game is not on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. So the fact that we even have it on the Switch is a miracle. I didn't have high
Wait, what? It's not on the PS4. That's weird.
expectations when I got the game on the Switch.
That seems like a missed money there.
But let's look at the visual mess that this game is on the weak Switch hardware. I mean, beyond the visuals, this is a complete game. Warner Bros. Games delivered the full experience here. This is not Mortal Kombat.
Wait.
Delivered the full experience.
Look at his loin. It's just stuck, dude.
Here.
I love that, dude. That's some awesome cloth. Some cloth physics.
This is not Mortal Kombat Legacy Edition or something. You'll get all the modes, the full story mode with all the cutscenes, and all.
It's like they were.
All the other single player modes. There is the new Invasions mode that has an RPG element to it. There is the local.
Oh, that's the part that's limited there. The Invasions mode for Switch. I guess the weird little board game thing. I didn't play that.
And online multiplayers, all the characters, all the customizations, everything is here. Even the hundreds of quirky dialogues that change based on who's fighting, they're all here.
You could have ruled at my side. Just the thought of it sickens me.
Maybe that's why they're asking for $70 for this game instead of the
We couldn't on the Switch. This guy doesn't get a shirt. I'm sure it's just random, but it just seems like
usual 60. I mean, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom could demand that $10 premium, but can Mortal Kombat 1? This game,
dude, playing this game online on Switch is like that's like a challenge, dude. And then if they have crossplay, dude, you'd be happy to go against a Switch guy.
doesn't have crossplay, so I thought it would be hard to find an online match, but you know what? It's not too bad. Looks like at least during the launch window, there is a decent player base on the.
Yeah, for some reason, the Series S looks brighter. I wouldn't be surprised if they had to do a custom lighting solution for that too.
Nintendo Switch. Delivering all of that content means the game is massive. On the Switch, you'll need about 35 gigabytes of space, but on the Series S, you'll need 102 gigabytes.
That's hilarious, dude. They crunched it down to 35 gigs, bruh. That's where the eyelids went. Compared to 141. That's impressive, dude. I mean, it's got to be like texture sizes too. That determines a lot.
Series X is even larger, 141 gigabytes. Before we get into the graphics and frame rate, let's talk about the loading times. Continuing the story from dashboard.
Dang, 18 for Series S.
Takes 14 seconds on the Series X, 18 seconds on the Series S, and a respectable 40 seconds on Nintendo Switch. Man. There is a faster way to get back in the game, and that's quick resume, where the Nintendo Switch actually beats the more
Whoa, quick resume, 4 seconds.
Powerful Series S and X. Switch only takes 4 seconds to get back.
Yeah, but these two can suspend multiple games. Switch can only suspend one. But I mean, most people are focusing on one game at a time.
Into your game versus the 10 to 12 seconds it takes on the Xbox consoles. The thing is though, there are other slowdowns you'll experience on the Nintendo.
This dude looks kind of the same. I don't even know if he's a main character.
Nintendo Switch, for example, the transitions from cutscenes to fighting are seamless on the Series S and X, whereas on the Nintendo Switch, there is a loading screen that pops up in between them. There's also a longer loading screen.
Dude, this looks so much better. The lighting looks like so bad.
between different matches. And if you're playing story mode, Nintendo Switch won't let you skip cutscenes for a while. It's almost like it's loading something in the background. You'll have to wait at least 20 to 30 seconds before you can skip. As you already saw, visually the game looks bad when you compare the Switch version to the Series S and X consoles. There's a lot more detailed in the environments on the more powerful consoles.
Yeah, this looks amazing, dude. This looks so effing good.
There's a lot more details to the fighters.
Yeah, they should have just bumped the they should have put a contrast filter over the whole game on Switch, man.
This is especially true on the Series X, but the Series S is almost like right up there, and it's pretty good considering it's a much cheaper console. Nintendo Switch runs the game at about 720p native.
Oh, dude.
And then upscales it to 900p. Series S runs the game at about 1080p natively, and then
this still blows my mind that they made this version but didn't bother to make it for PS4 or Xbox One. Weird, dude. Like they don't. I know what it is. They don't want people to buy those.
Upscales it to 1440p. Xbox Series X and PS5 run the game at about 1800p native and then upscale it to 4K resolution. Now the gameplay target.
Dang, dude, that's a good one. Oof. It's like going back in time, dude. That look, it does make you think. You know, I think they took remaking Mortal Kombat 1 a little too literally. This is getting close to like actual pixelated original graphics, dude.
It's 60 FPS on all consoles, even the Nintendo Switch. The Series S and X both are really good at getting this frame rate. It's a solid 60 FPS gameplay without any drops. Now, of course, the fatalities as well as all the celebrations and cutscenes are 30 FPS, and you'll...
Oh, okay. I mean, cinematics and everything look better in 30 usually. Yeah. Yeah.
Notice the frame rate kind of jump between 30 and 60 FPS when these transitions happen. On the Switch though, I did notice some delays even when it comes to the cutscenes. I mean, you'll notice that there are some, freezes and whatnot.
Oh, well.
Not even during the cutscenes, but it is amazing that...
Dude, that looks bad. Okay, that looks bad right there, dude.
Warner Bros. Games is prioritizing 60 FPS gameplay even on the Switch. I would have expected perhaps 30 FPS gameplay on this console, so it's nice to see the 60 FPS target. The Switch can't hold the 60 FPS all the time though. There are drops into the 50s, but you know what? It's not bad overall. Getting 60 FPS for this game on a weak hardware from 2015, not bad at all. Oh, and every time you do a move that requires some live action, the frame rate on the Switch is gonna dip to 30 FPS. You know what? This does start to feel odd over time. I mean, you could be doing 60 and then it drops to 30 and then back up to 60.
Oh, so these little timed events drop to 30 and then jump back to 60. Which, I mean, like movies look better at 30 frames a second. This is kind of like watching a movie, but that's got to be a little weird.
It kind of is all over the place in this sense. Even in handheld mode, the Switch does deliver 60 FPS. The portable screen here is of course 720p resolution, which does get upscaled from 4.
You know what though? Thinking about it now, playing it on handheld mode and you're not looking that close, probably all right. But again, it always just goes back to it's the same price, and I don't know how I feel about that. A lot of people say graphics aren't anything, and gameplay is king. And yeah, gameplay is king, but even that is iffy. I don't know. It should be, at the very least, corporate gods, you should have lowered the price to $60.
80p native. There's also graphical bugs on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. If you're drunk in a nightclub playing your Switch, and there's like some like saran wrap over the screen, dude, it'll look the same.
Some of them look pretty odd. Here's one example where Jira's belt just, I mean, has a
Dude, I love these. The cloth got stuck, dude. That's hilarious.
long line. I'm not sure what that is. Overall, I know the game looks bad on the Switch when it comes to the graphics, but what did you really expect? At least be thankful that Mortal Kombat 1 is on the Switch. PS4 and Xbox One owners are asking why they didn't get this game. Now for the rest of the video, I have some more gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1 on Nintendo Switch, and I will be showing the FPS counter at all times.
I want to know how to get this FPS counter on a Switch. Maybe there's an app, or maybe he's, I don't know how he's doing it. Jeez, dude. Shin kick, bruh. All that means nothing.
Round 2, fight.
You know, when you don't have the other ones next to it. Yeah. Yeah, this game. What did we expect? I don't know. Maybe for this game not to be on Switch? Yeah, I agree, man. It's so obvious why it's not on PS4 and Xbox, because they don't want people to buy those consoles, but they make it on Switch because it's a different company and they'll get more money. You know, they get money from them. Or, dude, it would be so lame as to think that Warner Brothers or whatever was just like, don't make PS4 versions and stuff because we don't think we'll make a lot of money from that. PS4 is like one of the most sold consoles ever, dude. Like PS4 is up there with PS5, the Wii, and everything. Like, it's silly not to do that, dude. Yeah, sure, Xbox One, but the PS4 is like monumental numbers. Yeah, maybe that's that, dude. That would be crazy 4D strategy. Make it this bad on Switch to make the Switch look bad. Yeah, but it's not. It's Warner Brothers. You know, it's like a game studio. They want to be in bed with all the hardware. I think it just goes down to, it's probably maybe it's deals with Sony where they're like, we don't want PS4 version, just make PS5 version. I don't know. I don't know that much because like I've made a demo before, and you can, when you start making your game and stuff, there are parameters to input it when you first start to aim towards a certain console or hardware. You can always like change that later though. So I don't know. Yeah, dude. Another thing about the Switch is Breath of the Wild was the reason I bought the Switch. And being honest, even in TV mode, it didn't run as smooth as I wanted it to, dude. Like, I don't know, man. I like Nintendo and everything, but it almost seems like a little too underpowered sometimes, man. Like when the new consoles and everything go to like 120 frames or in like VR and everything, Nintendo's gonna be like, finally we can maintain 60 frames. I agree. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom and it's similar quality and performance, dude. So I mean, it's good, it's fun, but it's not smooth.
You battle the god of fire.
Round 2, fight.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, But like watching this without comparison to the other Mortal Kombats, it's not that bad. You know, it looks like a cool game. But then you realize all that was taken away later, and it's like, oh man. Oh, that one didn't drop to 30. That was interesting. That cutscene. Only when there's multiple characters. Okay. When there's multiple characters on the screen, it does that. Dude, just for a second right there. I guess it's whatever though. That's gotta be weird though online.
Finish him.
Oh, that was probably really loud, my bad. Just like blasting the video. I can mess with the audios of everything later in the recording, but I apologize for the live stream if it's too loud. No, this is a constant 45, dude. It's not even 60. Maybe this level is like tough. Oh, hey troll, edits. Yeah, I'm gonna I have some footage. I'm actually editing it today. I'm gonna release probably a video today. Probably tonight. Around like 7 Central Time. I explored some I actually got a bunch, like 3 or 4 or 5 worlds that I'm gonna make videos about. And I also want to start making some like hidden gem worlds, because there's some worlds that I think, you know, they have a lot of visits kind of, but they still deserve more attention. Like there's some worlds that are in VRChat that are pretty much full-blown games that are just like sweet, dude. You know, VRChat is like Roblox, it's like Minecraft, where the sky is, I mean, I guess the framework of the game is the limit, and there's a lot you can do. Because VRChat is pretty much just Unity with some limitations, but all right. I think I want to look at go to Reddit. See what I can find on Reddit. How about well, I want to look at some I wonder if they have some more Mortal Kombat stuff. Like funny stuff on Reddit. Never mind. It's a whole lot of nothing over there. What's going on in the Starfield world? We got... Holy crap. Alright, let's check out some Starfield stuff from the subreddit. They got some interesting videos and stuff. I'll try to avoid some spoilers, but I mean, the game is so big and so, like, different ways to play it. Like, what is a spoiler, right? I guess the main storyline, right? Okay. So let's check out the mod news. So it says... Our priority initially is making sure any top blocker bugs or stability issues are addressed and adding quality of life features. My favorite kind of mods. An unboxing play button vid? That's sure. I mean, that's like probably the furthest thing that I think would be possible. Yeah, sure, I'd do it. And I guess you'd be wanting that because of the VR. I think I'd come up with a clever way to do it. If they even... I don't know, dude. YouTube changes like so often. Who knows what it'll be like in a year or two. But here's some cool mods that they're adding to Starfield. Maybe not the flashiest, but these will like set the foundation for all the other cool mods. Stuff like brightness and contrast controls, HDR calibration menu, a field of view slider. I didn't even know they didn't have this. I hate when games don't have this. The DLSS support, which is like that is some crazy technology if you don't know what that is. That is like technology where your graphics card can render the game in like 1080 but still appear to be like 4K to you with some crazy trickery algorithms, man. I don't know how they do it, but it's like the future of graphics processing, especially when you think about VR, which needs like crazy frames per second and crazy resolution. I know the PSVR has foveated rendering, which means the game looks best where your eyes are looking, and it's always tracking your eyes. So it's very like amazing. That's awesome technology. More things they're adding are they're adding ultra-wide monitor support, which is sweet. I actually have a ultra-wide monitor, but my PC specs aren't amazing, so I don't even run it in full screen anyway. And a eat button for food. Yeah, so you can eat food in the game to heal, but all the healing items are under one category inside your inventory called aid. And there's no easy way to look at only food. The only way I've found is to filter by value, which puts all the cheap stuff at the bottom of your menu, which is mostly, it's just the food, not like the healing packs. But yeah, it sucks that there's not a better way. So it says they're working closely with NVIDIA and AMD. What else? Wait. I might have worded this wrong. This might be an official thing from Bethesda. I thought this was like the mod community. But I know that Bethesda in the past has been kind to modders. They even add like whole ways to mod your stuff officially on Xbox and stuff. And they're doing that again here. They're going to add support for it, and they project next year. Okay, so these are all just, everybody's getting these. And its top community requested features. Eat button for food. Oh man. You know who did have that already? Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds, you could make crazy, you could combine 3 different types of food into your eat button. They should have took some notes from them. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like on Xbox right now on Fallout 4. Like you can go to a mod setting and it has like all these mods that have been pretty sure they're pre-approved. You can obviously get crazy different ones on PC, but they have just as much on the Xbox. Unfortunately, they have about half as much on PlayStation because they're weirder about mods. But they have all the best ones usually. Yeah, this dude says it like how I said it, man. Having medical and food split in the aid would be the best. And yeah, it's just the inventory, it works. It's just there's not enough filters and not enough categories. So it's just big chunks of stuff, big groups of stuff. That's funny. The watch, I didn't notice this either. You get a watch, like, first thing you get in the game. I guess it doesn't tell the time. This is cool, dude. The shipbuilding in the shipbuilding in the game is amazing. I mean, it's amazing. I almost kind of wish you could get more parts and stuff, but this is a ship someone made, dude. Doesn't even look like a ship. It looks like a base. But that's the ship. The little red part in the middle right there, that's the where you go inside. So yeah, and here it is in the creator. This is crazy looking, dude. This is it landed on a planet. It looks like it's getting like approaching like Star Wars, like Star Destroyer territory. In space, bruh. Very cool. I should show mine eventually. Mine's pretty cool, the one I made. This person says, that's not a ship, that's a space station. And this guy goes, well, at least you'll never forget where you parked. That is good. Oh, this is cool. So they need a better inventory get up than the pause menu. I thought it'd be Fallout like where you yeah, I agree, man. The inventory system in Starfield is very lackluster. And for a game, you like all the Bethesda games, you pick up 1.5 million things always, dude. You're like always you're searching, you're looting. Some people don't like the games because of that. So it's like, dude, why would you not make amazing inventory system? I didn't know this. In the 0G gravity of this game, you can use the landmines as frisbees. That's sick. Very nice. This is someone's ship someone made. Very funny. They call it the Wedge. I dig it, man. Yeah, that's a death frisbee, a new sport inside of Starfield, man. You know, I oddly kind of like this ship. The thing about the ships, though, is you don't want like a million. You don't want a million ladders because those suck for NPCs and even you. Like traversing is slow and annoying. So when I make mine, I make it in a way that I don't need a lot of ladders. So more flat, more long, more like wide. Here we go. Here's a screenshot this dude took of himself. Wait, what? This is Fallout. Funny. Wow, this dude made a freaking warship. Yeah, the shipbuilding is pretty intuitive, man. And it's not that hard either. Like it's kind of intimidating at first, but really it's like Legos dragging and dropping. That was New Vegas? That's funny, man. Oh, I didn't know this. If you, on a controller, if you click left and right and A, you can see all the parts that fit right there. Yeah, it's kind of how you build. That's a cool weapon. Dude, that's a robot in there? Oh yeah, I like this robot. I haven't seen this one yet. This one's pretty sick looking. Very cool. More of the NASA punk style. Like the rover kind of look to them all. Oh yeah, I fought these, dude. These are like weird. Cool. Looks like a creature. So this dude, this is what 100+ hours building an outpost looks like. An outpost is just like a base you can make on like any suitable planet. Pretty massive, dude. And you could use it to gather resources, store your stuff, whatever you want to do. You can even assign crewmates there. Pretty substantial. This dude got a minigun. Yeah, dude, the screenshots and stuff you can take in this game are really, really awesome. No one can really deny that. The vibe and atmosphere of the game is like what you want from a space exploration game. I keep like flying up. I need to move myself in VR. Oh yeah, I can actually let me show you this room I've been working on in my world. So this is my world I'm in right now. This is where I do like sometimes I'll do my recordings here. But I've been working on, and right now I'm not in full body tracking. That's why it looks weird when I'm walking. I just have my hands and my helmet on right now because I'm at my desk. But yeah, I have this room here. This is a room that I made where you press these buttons over here. Each one will take you to a different place. And then the red one will open and close the door. Kind of inspired by Howl's Moving Castle, where they had that door that can turn to any color and then go somewhere. Like right now, the blue button is pressed. So if I press it, or let me position the camera. All right, so if I press it now, this is like my space room that I made. Where like you come in here and chill, there's like this cool space tree that I made. It's very like huge area. And yeah, it's like this crazy, there's the door back there. And for now, you know, this is like, there's nothing really you can do here yet. Just like hang out, admire, chill with your friends. Eventually I want to do something like with the tree or something like that. I don't know. Like maybe be able to trigger an event or something, an effect or some chairs. But yeah, let me show you the other colors. The funny thing is, if I'm in here, right, I made this room disappear whenever you close the door. Oh yeah, swing's a good idea. That's a good idea. So if I'm in here, right, I could do this right now actually. And I close the door, right? You know, I'm just chilling and someone closes the door, it disappears. And then you fall and you respawn. This is like the sushi bar that I made. But this is how you get back to the area. Probably not the nicest thing to do. I'm actually going to change it eventually because it's kind of, people could really troll people. But yeah, so like the white button, it's kind of just like a placeholder area right now. Yeah, each button just changes the room. Go in here, it's like a just like a ledge type of area. Just because I haven't figured out what I'm going to do. So it looks like this. Kind of creepy. You can like jump off. Yeah, the point was to have like each room be themed. But yeah, I don't really have a theme for this one yet. The other one was like space theme, and the one I'm about to show you now is like the one I've been working on recently. But it might look weird. So the clouds were messed up. I don't know how to look like in the camera though, so prepare yourself. Like the nature room. So yeah, you close the door, right? I press the green button, close the door, and you got to reopen it. Okay, so the clouds in my headset are freaking out, but I don't think it's freaking out in the video. Yeah, I have to fix the clouds in the headset. They're like something with them makes them mess up in the headset view. Yeah, this is the nature area I'm working on. And this one, it's like this huge nature. These are, I'm gonna add way more different kinds of plants. These are just like the plants I'm using now. You know, some more trees and stuff. A bigger area. Might add like, yeah. Might add, the thing is I want, like, my world works on PC and for Quest users, meaning people who you have the Quest, and even people who eventually are using like VRChat on their Android phones can still come here. So I had to make two different versions of this world. This is the PC version, so it looks better. This is like kind of the best it's gonna look. But there's another version made for the Quest that looks even more it looks, you know, it looks all right. It's just, you know, it doesn't look as good. This is still a work in progress. I'm gonna add like some like fog effects, fireflies maybe, more grass. I don't know, maybe add like a little house or something. I did. Yeah, dude, I had to make two versions of my world. But really, what it boils down to is the textures and the lighting. So, and as a, like, funnily enough, that's what happened to the Switch. The lighting looks pretty similar on Quest for my world, but a lot of the textures and materials are very limited. There's not as much lighting. There's not as much stuff that lights up and stuff like that. But this nature room actually is it is more process intensive than my other rooms, but it is just as, it's the same as my sushi bar, so it's fine. Funnily enough, you know, this whole time people could have come in and like seen everything, but in VRChat, it's hard to get people to come to your world unless it's like the most popular world. And yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, my world has, at this point, it has 6,626 visits, 369 favorites. And I started it last year. So, I mean, that's all right. But there's worlds with like hundreds of thousands of visits and people go all the time. But it's just because the way the game presents the worlds, they present it like based on trending. When you first get a VR and you're looking at the most popular ones, it's just like this never-ending cycle. Yeah, man. I never thought I would even get to 6,000 visits. I didn't even, I guess the main draw point, it's not really the sushi bar, but it's really cool. You know, I like it. My achievement for this thing is that I'm able to pick this up and pick up the sushi and it stays. The power of AI and coding made this happen. And so you could arrange your sushi in a nice, like, cool way and give it to your friends, whatever. It was like, I always wanted to do it, but it seemed so daunting. But AI let me figure it out. It's not like it did everything for me. It just helped me pretty much with the template. But yeah, also, but one of the main draw points is I make an avatar every week that I upload here that you could just come and get, essentially. Because when you favorite avatars, you can keep them and like turn into them whenever you want. So I add an avatar every Saturday, or I try to be every Saturday. And usually it's a new avatar. Sometimes it's just like a complete texture rework, but it's something I try to do every week, and I have been doing it since last year. Same thing like when I started the world. Yeah, dude. Well, all the ones that say like my name on the back, those are like private ones, but I usually will have a version of it for the public. So like this one is this one is my newest one that I just released in 9.16. It is a version of this one that I retextured. Let me show you it. So it's the same model, but you know, different texture. And it, the arms are a little weird right now because I switched, but. And yeah, I try to do new cool things. This one says support AI art on it. Because all the textures on this are, most of them are AI generated textures. So like I was generated like sci-fi texture and like with all these parameters and details, and I was able to get some of these you know, like these shoulders and stuff like that, the lights. Really cool to generate the textures and be able to slap them on here and not have to pay for them or make them. I mean, I still considered generating AI art making stuff, just in a different way. So yeah, this one's called the support AI art bot. And then my other big, I'm not very good with females, so I try to do it sometimes, but this is a geisha character that I made called the Cyber Geisha. I made this really cool headpiece that I thought was pretty cool. You can, dude. You can. Funnily enough, I do have my very first avatar. Like, you could come claim it here and favorite it. But this one I was going for like a cyborg look. What else? What is another cool one? Oh, here's a cool one. This is like a different kind of design for me. Like the I like how the eyes and stuff move. When you make different hand gestures, they change the facial expressions. That's how I did it. And obviously when you talk, it'll be a little different too. But this one's cool too. I like this one. But like, yeah, so this is the public version, and I have another version of this one that just is a little different, but it just has my tag on the back. But yeah, this was my very first one I started using. This one, kind of like where the rough part of the design started. Pretty rough. This was just me trying to get into how to make models here. But yeah, you could kind of see where it all kind of started, the TV head type of thing. But yeah, and then also another cool thing is when I thought about this YouTube stuff, I thought about you could make your own set, right? So that's what I did, man. So you could just upload worlds that you have private and you just want to use them for other reasons. And that's what this world is that I made, which is specifically for this show. Pretty bare bones, just kind of flashy. This desk and chair you can move around. Pretty cool. The lighting in here is a little bright though. I have to fix it. Like makes too much of a glare. All right. Like this. Still pretty glary. I think it's not. Yeah, whatever. All right, is there anything else that we should go over today? Been a while, been recording for 2 hours. Maybe it's a good time to end. Yeah, then I could edit some more. Which is, you know, editing never ends. At first I really thought, I was like, dude, all these big YouTubers that pay editors, such a waste of money. But like obviously not right now when you're small. But I can definitely see it eventually because it is just like a huge amount of, no matter what, you have to invest time. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. It was a cool, fun stream. Thanks everybody for your comments and fun times. Yeah. But all right, man. Until I'll probably stream again tomorrow in the morning again, and I'll release a video later. Yeah, I mean, eventually. I enjoy doing this. It helps me create things. I get a lot out of creating things. But yeah, all right. Peace, guys.